Okay, so welcome to the Resting Spring Range. So across the road here is a famous road cut on the Charles Brown Highway. Okay, motorcycles. These pink outcrops here are the Resting Spring Range Tuff. We'll go look at that outcrops in a little bit. But this tuff is 9.4 million years old. So that would make it Miocene in age. And unlike the peach spring tuff, which is related to the ignimbrite flare-up, this tuff is related to Basin and Range volcanism. So basically, this tuff is erupted during the extension of the Basin and Range. So all these mountains around here, each mountain range basically has a normal fault on one side or the other, and that's tilted that mountain range up. And most of that faulting in this area happened between about 14 and, I don't know, 14 million years ago till the present day, basically. And along with that extension, if you're extending the crust, you also need to extend the mantle. You need to expand the mantle. You need to add new hot asthenosphere. You add new hot asthenosphere, you cause melting. Typically, that's going to start out as basalt coming out of the mantle. Because remember, anytime you melt the mantle, you're going to get basalt. And so a lot of really most of the magmatism in the Basin and Range is actually basaltic magmatism. But because it is that basalt is intruding in the continental crust, in some places the basalt can pond below the less dense continental crust and differentiate and also assimilate some of the continental crust to give you these rhyolitic magma chambers, some of which can be large enough to form these caldera-forming eruptions that then create, these very explosive eruptions where the rhyolitic magma fragments into a tuff. So generally, these tuffs aren't quite as widespread as the ones like the peach spring tuff from the ignimbrite flare-up. I don't remember the exact volume of this, but it's not as big as that one. So I think for this outcrop, I think I'm going to let you guys explore it first, because the question is, what is the geologic history represented by this outcrop? What was the sequence of events? So I want you guys to all take a look at it first and think about it, and then we'll reconvene and talk about what the story is after you guys have all looked at it.